Okay, today is March 13th, and it's roughly around 3:30ish. Today's topic, this is going to be video 5, I believe. And today's topic is the internet. And there's a lot of reasons why I could be talking about the internet, and this will be a story that'll be going on for several sessions, I would imagine. Anyways, the internet and what it has become is fabulous. I just think 10, 15, maybe 20 years ago, I mean, we really didn't have nothing. And now you have all these platforms, or I think that's what they call them, social media and all, like Facebook and Twitter. And I mean, they got stuff out there, I don't even know what the heck it is. But with that being said, I'm glad that the internet is here, because I use it strictly for like my music and sports, and if I'm looking something up, and most people in my case do. Problem is there are a lot of people out there with too much time on their hands, and there's a battling back and forth, drama, whatever you want to call it. The right side versus the left side. I mean, just stupid crap. And politicians are mostly to blame for this stuff, and other people that are wielding power and stuff. And I guess my point is that people have to wake up. It doesn't have to be like that, I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy the internet immensely, and again, I use it for different purposes, and the educational purpose, entertainment purposes, that's what I should say, and and information, and people, some people, they remind me of, years ago, before the internet, people used to stand up on a soapbox and spew all their crap about the end of the world and stuff, and before that, in the Western days, I read where people would be in wagons going from town to town and selling crazy stuff, miracle whiskey or whatever, miracle cures. And it's no different today, it's just more better technology. But with that being said, we all have to be aware and wise of what we're doing, and lead by example. And it's nice to have some things, but when people start abusing it, I wouldn't want to be in YouTube's shoes, or Twitter, or any of those people have to make decisions whether something should be there and something shouldn't be there. I wouldn't want that responsibility for the world of me. And people, it's all individuals, private individuals that do this. It's got nothing to do with the government, but yet people talk about government's involved in and everything. And same people have been telling me, what was it, a planet or something was going to hit us back 10 years ago or something. And every so often they come back on the internet pronouncing this same planet's going to come in. And it's like, good lordy, lordy, lord, So, anyways, the people that are trying their best to control things, praise on them. Do your best, and God be with you. That's what it takes. And the people trying to be disruptive, well, shame on you. If you came from my era, you should be happy that you got this. Because back then, I mean, we didn't have nothing. Parents had children so they could get up to walk over to the TV set and turn the channels back in the 60s. Probably in the 70s, too. Oh, God. Well, anyways, that's just to briefly hit on this subject. I have two devices. I have an iPhone and an iPad. And again, strictly I use it for, well, I'm starting to do this now. This seems to be like fun, but only because my life changed January 16th or 17th when I went to the hospital. But it's given me an outlet. And again, it's the internet doing what it should be doing. You know, it's pretty cool. And, you know, I just, I forget what the heck I was going to talk about because COPD takes my mind and brings it to another world. Ah, Jesus. Anyways, I'm thankful that we have this because, you know, I just wasn't there years ago. But one of the first, you know, I watch the TV, the kids that play games now and everything on the TVs, you know, with PlayStation and there's others. My first game was a tennis ball that bounced do like that. Even at fast speed, it was a little bit faster than that, but and we thought that was something. Let me tell you, we were the bomb to have that. And then they started having game consoles come out, and Atari came out with some pretty nifty games there for a while. But you know, and the downside, you know, I talk about this good and evil type crap on the internet. Well, downside of it, you know, the internet was to do certain things for the people. But, you know, government gets involved in something, and who knows what they're going to do. You know, I kind of, and again, you know, I can only see what I can see, you know. And I hear all this crap about government shutting down the internet, and I don't really believe that at all. But on the same token, we're not finding out a lot about what's going on in France with the riots on the borders, you know, the Mexican and United States border and what's happening there. And you know, I don't know the reason for it, but, you know, there's got to be something going on there. But again, what I enjoy with the internet and the two computers I have, that's what I was getting at before, is that it's this here, music, sports. I'm a diehard New England sports fan. Communicating with other people, you know, like if I want to talk to my brother or my mother or somebody, you know, I can go on what they call FaceTime, and that's pretty cool, you know. You know, and just different things like that are enjoyable and make your life a lot easier. And, you know, and there's other functions. I mean, the computer does. I don't really play around with that. I play with notes a little bit to keep, you know, remind myself of notes. But, you know, it's a fun thing, fun little tool. And, you know, I just wish everybody could enjoy it, you know, the way I do. And I guess a lot of people are, so I'm not really sure. Anyways, I'll look this one over and see if I'm going to keep it. Okay. See y'all. Thank you.